Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jess. We're at the Sweet 16, and to be honest with y'all, I ain't happy right now making this video because I made a huge mistake on the tiny house, and I need to tell y'all all about it. Alright, so I've been working down here remodeling a house not too far away from the Sweet 16 for my buddy Robert, which some of y'all have met before. He's been on a couple of the videos, and yeah, his house flooded, and I've been putting it all back together for him. So cut out some halo lights in the living room just to kind of change up his lighting and everything, since we had it all gutted and whatnot. And they're 6-inch halos, and I had the template in my pocket, and I needed to run up here to Sweet 16 and work on the soffits and the fascias up in the loft. Now, I didn't have my cameras or anything like that to film anything. I only had a couple of hours, and I thought, you know what, I'll just go up there, work on that a little bit off camera. I did decide to take my phone out and just shoot a little time-lapse video of me working up there on it. And one of the things that I wanted to accomplish was go ahead and get my halos cut out for my RGBs that are going in the soffit of the loft, and I can get those installed and wired up and stuff like that before I take the scaffolding down. Well, I had the template from Rob's halos, and I grabbed that before I left his house, stuck it in my pocket. I'm like, oh, I already got the template. I'll just go up there and mark them out and get them cut, and then I can paint the soffits and all that kind of stuff, and it'll just be ready to rock and roll. That night, whenever I was driving home, it dawned on me that the halo RGBs that I bought for the soffit lighting for around the tiny house were 4 inches and not 6. And I had already cut 3 holes on one side and 3 holes on the other. So I got 6 holes, and they're the wrong size. So I was kind of laying there in bed thinking, like, how am I gonna fix them? What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna take these lights back and get 6 inches. 4 inches are better anyways, because 6 inches were pretty tight, but I was gonna make do with it. In my mind, I had it all figured out. And next day, get up, go to work back over at Robert's house, and then cut out a couple hours early. And I came up here, and what I did was I just found the patches that I cut out, the circles, and just matched them up and installed them back up in there. You know, I had to put some backer boards back behind it and then stick the circle up in there, figure out which way it goes and everything, and then screw it in. So I did get them all patched in, got the cracks caulked in and the nail holes and stuff like that. But I did bring some exterior spackling that I'm going to use on them just to kind of smooth them up a little bit more. I got the sander, got all my tools ready, and I'm just going to hit it with the sander, put some spackling on there, and hopefully after about 15 coats of paint, you won't even notice my big mistake. So that's my mistake. I hope you guys don't ever make that mistake. I felt like an idiot, but at least it was just 6 and not all of them around the whole tiny house. I guarantee I won't make that mistake again. I'm glad y'all are here, but I got to get to work. All right, so got that side all patched up. Now I just got to jump over and do the other side, and I'm not going to film it. We'll just come back whenever I'm done with it, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, I got all the pink putty on my patches and everything, man. I'm glad to get that dude fixed. Don't make the same mistake I did for sure, man. That was just a big dumb move on my part. But I got the skid steer started up. I got to get it loaded. I'm going to go deliver it over to one of my buddies' places who's doing a bunch of dirt work and stuff like that. So I'm going to load it up. I'm going to load up my tools, do a quick montage of getting everything loaded, get the skid steer on the trailer, get it chained down, and we'll just see you when I get over there. All right, guys, I made it down to my buddy's land. They're doing a bunch of clearing and stuff like that. And look what I just found. There he is, man. Drew's with Drew's Lens, guys. We're going to get this dude unloaded, take it for a little test spin, and I'm going to leave it down here for a little while, let Drew use it, and maybe it'll help out a little bit moving some of this dirt around. Glad you guys are here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get this dude unloaded. Guys, that's it, man. Brought the skid steer down, and I just figured I'd take this time to announce to everybody that it already has a name. We call him Little Rowdy. Drew's going to be using him, man. He's going to be working over here at Jeff's and doing whatever he likes, man. Popping wheelies, spinning donuts, you know, whatever. But Drew, man,
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you at the Sweet 16. Hopefully sooner than later, you know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of work to do down here first, but if we can, we're going to get him up there at the Sweet 16, start digging some water lines and stuff like that and making some big progress. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting on, man? Hit that subscribe button. Give me a great big huge thumbs up like if you liked any part of this video. And if you got anything to say, just drop it right there in the comments. That's all you got to do, guys. That's it for this one. We'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace! Little Rowdy. How y'all like that?
I like it. I'll get her figured out.
so got that side all patched up. That's the west side. If you're looking at the, all right guys, I got the skid steer started up, and I need to take that to a buddy's place. All right guys, I got the skid steer low. And then I'm going to set the camera up and fade back in, backing up to the ditch over at Jeff's. I'm going to do about 3-5 seconds of black screen, and I want to put in the text 1 hour later, and then fade back in from black over at Jeff's house. Take it for a little. Here we go. We're gonna get this dude unloaded, and you screw him like right here.
Yeah.
And it holds that up.
You need one of those.
If you ever run across one of those, will you pick me up one?
Yeah.
I used to have one, but I left it on here on accident and took off, and it fell off, and I never had one since.
All right. Well, I'll have to get you one.
Don't make the same mistake. Don't make the same mistake I did, for sure, man. That was just a big dumb move on my part.